right, so this is going to be a 5-minute dynamic warm-up. The first exercise is going to be 60 seconds long, and then there are going to be 8 other exercises in the warm-up that are going to be 30 seconds each. All of that is going to take us to 5 minutes. This is going to be a good dynamic warm-up, so I hope you enjoy it. This 5-minute dynamic warm-up is going to begin with 60 seconds of jogging in place. There are going to be 8 other dynamic exercises that are only going to be 30 seconds each. The reason for this 60-second jogging in place is to keep it very light, get the heart rate up, activate all of the major muscle groups that are going to be used in the other dynamic warm-up exercises. Make sure that you're on the balls of your feet, your core is tight, keep that spine nice and straight, pump those arms so that you are engaging both your upper and lower extremity muscle groups. You should feel your breathing rate slightly going up, you should feel your heart rate slightly going up, and remember you want to keep this low impact, so keep it on the balls of your feet with your knees slightly bent. We're going to be wrapping up this 60-second set, and we're going to be going into 30 seconds of marching in place knee taps. You're going to drive that knee up, and you're going to tap it with your opposite hand. Just keep a nice, good pace here. Try to drive those knees up as high as you can. If you're feeling more warmed up, you can go ahead and turn these into little high knee joggers if you want to, but remember this is a dynamic warm-up. You're just activating your major muscle groups and getting your blood flowing. We're going to wrap up this 30-second set, and we're going to be going into side lunges. Side lunges are really good at targeting our hip flexors, the lateral muscle groups around our knees, and you'll notice we're also bending down to touch the ground as well. So we're activating our core and we're activating the muscles in our lower back and our glutes. We're going to be wrapping this 30-second set of side lunges, and we're going to be going into 30 seconds of plie squat jumps. Here you want to get into a plie foot position, which is a wide stance with your feet bowing out to the side. You want to drop your hips down to about knee level, and you just want to do a little hop off the ground, about a ½ inch to an inch. And here, remember, we're warming up. You can turn these into plie squats if the jump is a little too high impact for you. We're going to wrap up that 30-second set, and we're going to be going into clap jacks. Have your arms fully extended in front of you, clapping your hands as you come in from your jack, and extending your arms out to the side as you come out of your jack. You want to coordinate your hands and your feet and just have a good rhythm here. A slight knee bend, remember keeping that core tight, back nice and straight. We're going to wrap up our 30 seconds of clap jacks. We're going to get down and we're going to be doing a little bit of our core activation here. You're going to be doing some leg lifts. To modify this, you can put your hands underneath your lower back to make it slightly easier. Here you want to point your toes, and you want to drop your heels down to about an inch above the ground, and then lift your legs up a few feet off the ground. Keep a nice controlled pattern, and we're going to wrap up those 30 seconds and now go into our hip raises. So here you're in a reverse plank position. You want to drop your hips so they touch the ground, and then drive your hips up into that nice reverse plank. Trying to get your chest in line with the top part of your knees. However, if you don't quite have that flexibility, it's okay. You just want to drive your hips up as high as you can. Remember, this is a dynamic warm-up, so keep everything in control. You're going to roll over into a high plank position, and you are going to be doing a dynamic plank exercise called plank shoulder taps. You want to keep your feet at least shoulder width or wider in the back, and you want to tap your shoulder with your opposite hand without rocking from side to side. Keep your core nice and stable. If you're over rocking, spread your feet out wider and just stay in control. All right, and we're gonna wrap up our 5-minute dynamic warm-up with 30 seconds of jumping lunges. Notice it's opposite arm as the front knee, keeping a nice pattern. If the jump is a little too much, remember you can just step back into that reverse lunge. And we are gonna be wrapping up this 5-minute dynamic warm-up with a few more seconds of jumping lunges. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Thank you for joining me in this 5-minute dynamic warm-up. I look forward to seeing you next time. And now go have a fantastic workout.